Hi everybody, this is Sudipto Nandan. My students call me Ravi sir. Let us discuss about percentage today, a very important concept as far as mathematics and real life situations are concerned. You must have seen advertisements in newspapers, television and hoardings etc. of the following type. Sell up to 70% off. Voters' turnout in the poll was over 85%. Banks have lowered the rate of interest on fixed deposits from 8.5% to 8%. In all the above statements, the important word is percent. The word percent has been derived from the Latin word percentum, meaning per hundred or out of hundred. Okay. Let us consider this. We had learned about fractions, right? Say we are given with this fraction 3 by 4. So what does it mean? It means out of 4 equal parts, we have taken 3 equal parts. This is the total number of equal parts that we have got, and out of that we have taken 3. If we consider this fraction, say 8 by 13, total number of parts is equal number of parts is 13, total number of equal parts. And out of that we have taken 8 equal parts, and that denotes this fraction 8 by 13. Now if this denominator is constant, say 100, and out of that we have taken say 23 parts. So over here what we are getting, out of 100 equal parts we have taken 23 equal parts. So now since this denominator is 100, this can be represented as 23%. 23%. So in this way what happens, whenever we are able to represent a fraction with its denominator being 100, then only we can say that it is a representation in percentage. Now let us take this example of 3 by 4. Over here the denominator is 4. Had it been 100, we could have written this as a percentage. So in order to convert this 3 by 4 fraction into its equivalent percentage, what will we do? We need to multiply it with 100, and then we should accompany this expression as percentage, because since we are multiplying this fraction with 100, what we are getting is a percentage equivalent of the fraction 3 by 4. So after doing this, we will do the cancellations. 4 ones are 4 and 4 25s are 100. So 3 into 25 is nothing but 75 and accompanied by percentage. So we have converted 3 by 4, that was a fraction, into its percentage equivalent. If we are given with a ratio where the denominator is 100, if we are given a ratio whose second term is 100, we will call it a percent. For example, 37 is to 100. In this ratio, the second term is what? Is 100. So we can denote this ratio as 37 percentage. As simple as that. We are coming to know about various ways of representing a fraction, a ratio as its percentage equivalent. Now the question, can this percentage be denoted as a fraction? Yes, it can be denoted as a fraction. Let us take this example, 75%. It can be denoted as 75 by 100. Now we can cancel it out. 25 3s are 75 and 25 4s are 100. So we can represent as 3 by 4. So 75% can be denoted as 3 by 4. The same way, just the opposite way, that was done over here. We had got 3 by 4 and we converted that into its percentage equivalent, and over here the percentage has been given and we are converting it into its fractional equivalent. Done. Now let us consider whether a percentage can be converted into its decimal equivalent. Okay, let us take this example of say 25%. Same thing we will be doing over here, 25 by 100. Note that we are not again accompanying this fraction with the percentage sign, because we are doing away with this percentage sign, we are keeping the denominator as 100. Now over here, since we have got 25 in the numerator, 25 the numerator, we'll be writing it as it is, and in the denominator we have got 100, so that means 1 followed by 2 zeros. So for 1 the decimal will be there, and for the 2 zeros there should be 2 decimal places on the right hand side of the decimal point. So over here we have got this 2 and this 5, so we'll be writing 0.25. So that will do. So we have converted a percentage into its decimal equivalent over here, and we have converted a percentage into its fractional equivalent over here. Okay, the number of girls in a class is 46. Total number of students is 100. Calculate the percentage of boys in that class. Represent the same as a fraction and a decimal as well. Over here, what we need to do is, we need to first find out the number of boys in the class. Total number of students has been given as 100. So over here we'll start writing, right? The total number of students in the class is equal to 100. The number of girls in the class is equal to 46. So the number of boys in the class is equal to, how much will it be? Total number of students minus the number of girls, that is 100 minus 46, we will be having 54. So now we have got the total number of boys in the class. Now what will we do? We need to find out the percentage of boys in the class. Percentage of boys in the class is equal to the number of boys divided by the total number of students. That is equal to, how much is it? 54 is the total number of boys, right? Divided by total number of students is 100. So that's it. Now the 54 by 100, 54%. As simple as that. Now what else has been asked for? Now they have asked us to represent the same, that is 54% has to be converted into its fractional equivalent and the decimal equivalent as well. So the same thing, the concept that we had learned earlier in today's class, will be applying that. 54% is nothing but 54 by 100. If we cancel it out by dividing it with 2, we'll be having 27, and we divide it out by 2, we'll be having 50. So ultimately we have got this equivalent, 27 by 50. Can further cancellations be done over here? No, because they do not have any common factor. Now let us convert 54% into its equivalent decimal. So as usual, we will be writing it as 54 by 100, and then we will be writing the numerator 54. There are 2 zeros after 1 in the denominator, so there will be 2 decimal places after the decimal point over here. So we are having this 0.54. Okay, so this is the thing. So we have got all the answers. The answers are 54% of boys are there, and its equivalent in fraction is 27 by 50, and its equivalent in decimal is 0.54. Okay, up to this today in this class. Thank you for joining.